New Jersey is buying out at-risk homes for demolishing against floods. Now notice this picture. This girl is running through water from the river, overflowing the riverbed, the sidewalk, the streets. New Jersey is seeking new ways to protect vulnerable areas from floods due to previous further damage. Between 1980 and 2024, New Jersey experienced $4 billion flooding events, accounting for approximately 2.1% of the total disastrous costs in that period. And this week, the state announced further funding for its Blue Acres program, which purchased and demolishes homes in flood-prone areas. And since its inception in 1995, the Blue Acres program has acquired about 1,200 homes, primarily in riverfront communities like Cranford, which suffered severe flooding during Tropical Storm Ida in 2021. And what is the Blue Acres program? Established 1995, Blue Acres is part of New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, NJDEP, efforts to enhance climate resilience across the state. All acquisitions are completed through a voluntary application process. The buyouts follow stringent criteria, prioritizing areas with repetitive flooding losses and overburdened communities. Democratic Governor Phil Murphy said in January a statement that it was a priority to bolster our state's resiliency against these storms after rainstorms struck lakes, rivers, and bays across the state. And he said plans were in place to address the painful cycle of repairing and rebuilding flood-prone homes after every flood event, rebuilding smarter after Sandy. Blue Acres recently secured $3.5 million from NJDEP and the U.S. Department of Agriculture to acquire additional properties. These efforts have included demolishing hundreds of homes statewide and converting the land to open green spaces, which act as natural flood buffers. NJDP Chief Resilience Officer Nick Angarone says buyouts are often the only way to ensure the safety and well-being of property owners by moving them out of harm's way. Hurricane Sandy, which caused $30 billion in damage statewide, was a catalyst for the expansion of Blue Acres. Fa McGee, director of the initiative, says the buyouts allow communities to recover and adapt, seeking housing where their safety is less likely to be compromised. And she told the Urban Land Institute Forum that their focus is to get families out of harm's way while creating functional green spaces that provide long-term resilience and recreational opportunities. Residents are compensated based on pre-flood market valuations, and relocation support is offered to homeowners and tenants. The state collaborates with municipalities to integrate the buyouts into broader community planning. The contract approved for Port Monmouth Barrier. In another development this week, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers announced a nearly $62 million contract to advance the Port Monmouth storm reduction barrier in Middletown. The project includes building flood walls and levees, upgrading drainage systems, and integrating environmentally sustainable measures to protect local natural resources. Middletown, located along Raritan Bay, approximately 45 miles south of New York City, sustained heavy damage during Sandy. This project began as a promise after Sandy to rebuild smarter, stronger, and protect our communities from climate change, said Representative Frank Pallone, a Democrat who represents the area, in a statement. With this final phase underway, Port Monmouth will finally have the protection it needs for the future, he said. And this is from Newsweek on DNYUZ. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.